I created an SDM. I created an SDM. Oh Lord. I've been trying to do this for months and months and months. It's finally done. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Meaty. Look at that. Get it. Like, I hate Chelsea, but she is incredible, Viva Jones. Oh my god, hat trick. Within 32 minutes. Get in. Down Henry. Saving that. Amazing. Alice Greenwood. Yes.
To action after setting up to be a big game.
Get in.
So grab yourself a hot drink or a cold drink, anything you want to drink, cozy down and shut the fuck up. So usually
What the fuck? Yes, I'm filming from a toilet in Greg's with this weird ass lighting. But my shoes, I didn't know she did that. What is with this light? Oh my god, this is crazy. Like a filter, but it's not. He was an old man. A rather fat.
That's an excellent goal.
Hey, so I done some damage in the charity shops in Worcestershire, but do a little haul. So yeah, I'll just quickly say, like, I was going to see my sister for a few days and we had such a nice time just catching up and stuff, and I really just love spending time with her, and I haven't seen her for a while, so it was really nice to go down and spend some time. So yeah, and I hope you enjoyed a few of the clips. If I didn't really take that many, but they're there. But I thought I'd just quickly go through the books I bought and the prices, and it was really good. £7 for 10 books. and like they all sound really good, so I'm super excited. The first book I got was The Great Garden by Meg Rosoff, I'm not sure, and it's like a really pretty spread, so yay. I'm not going to tell you what they're about, just the book and the author and the price, but yeah. Then I got Matt Haig's The Life Impossible. I've been looking at this for quite a while in like the works and stuff, because I really love The Midnight Library by him, and this is like really like recently came out, so happy I got that. That was 50p, well technically it was 2 for £1, but the other book in the set I got from my sister, so I didn't like keep it. But anyway, then I got My Work by Olga Raven, translated from I think Danish. It doesn't have like the little cover thing, by Sophia Hersey Smith and Jennifer Russell. Yeah, I'm excited to see what that's about. Then these were 3 for £1. I got The Trial by Drob Rinder. This is like brand new condition, like thank you. But yeah, this sounds like quite interesting, sort of like a like criminal, but also a bit like a murder mystery in a sense as well, I think. Then I got Tom Lake by Anne Patchett. I've never read anything by Anne Patchett. I think I have another one of her books at home, like in London, but I saw this like when it first came out, and just people were saying quite good things about it. It's not really my typical read, but I thought I'd pick that up. And I didn't really know what else to pick, but it sounded quite good. End of Story by Louise Swanson, about like a woman that like is an author, and then her like life has like sort of changed around, but she wants to like rewrite her story in a sense. Then I got Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. This is a lovely floppy American edition. This is 50p, and I thought like an idea is to read this and also read James, Percival Everett, because I recently picked that up. Always it's covered, but and to see like the inspiration and stuff, just sort of like that sort of idea, which might be quite fun. Then these were 2 for £1. I got Jane Austen's Northanger Abbey. I've only read Pride and Prejudice by Austen, but I would like to read like all her books really, because obviously that's like a classic British author, and yeah. Then I got Nude by C. Michelle Lindley. This is like I think it's like 2024 release. It does sound quite interesting about like a woman that like goes to like Greece to like acquire a sculpture, and then how like it's like a risky sort of thing, and like what sort of happened to her. And then I picked up So Thrilled for You by Holly Bourne. This was £2.50, but it's a 2025 release and it's a signed edition as well. So I thought that was quite cool. It sounds quite interesting as well, but it's not really typically what I read as well. But excited. So yeah, that's my little haul section. Reading wise for this video, I think I may go back to Memphis because I started ages ago. It's like at the bottom there. However, it is June and it's Pride Month. So, and for the past like 2 years, I've only read queer books in June. So I think I might actually put all my queer books out on my TBR in Birmingham on a separate spinner and let that randomly spin the book I read, and then read it and tell you about it. But yeah, this is, I guess, is the formal introduction to today's video, the June read or unhaul. Should have come at the beginning, but hey ho. And I shall see you when I next video something. See you in a bit. Going to do like a queer version of the read or unhaul for June, and I've put all the books that I have with me in Birmingham on a new spinner wheel, and let's see what we're gonna read. Okay, I know I do want to read Martyr like soon because the audiobook is coming like to me, because I put it on like not pre-order, you know, like reserve. So when that comes, that's on the 8th and it's currently the 3rd. What did we get? Enigma Variations. Okay, this is an Andre Asserman book that I recently got in a charity shop. I kind of wanted to read Call Me By Your Name first by him, but I think, yeah, I'll get it out, see what it's about, try it. There we go. So I'll probably come at you when I've like started it, or whatever, I don't know, but see you soon. So I've read like 15 pages, but I feel tired, I do. And I've been really craving a rewatch of Fleabag, so I think I'm gonna watch maybe like 2 episodes and then try and sleep. I have like the scripts from the like show that I wanted to do a video like reading each episode and then watching the episode. But I just really badly want to start like another rewatch of it because I haven't done one for a while. And I love that show. It's just like, oh, it's just so good. So I'm gonna do that. And then maybe I'll do that idea in like a year or so, when I'm ready for a rewatch. So yeah, was this an update needed? No, but anyways.
I don't know about you, but I need some reassurance. So I pose the question to the women in this room today. Please raise your hands if you would trade 5 years of your life for the so-called perfect body.
It's working. It's working. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like it's actually working. Like it's actually working. There's like 1 person here. Usually there's like 80. I guess that's the perk of, you know, submitting late or like, you know, extensions. So yeah. It's working. I'm like coding. What the fuck? It's done. All 5 and the one from the other day. All my species are done. Oh my god. I hope it's all right. Oh my lord, like it's done. Well, I mean, I've got the whole thing to write, but I've created the species distribution model. Oh my god. I'm elated. I'm elated. Wow. Wow. Look at me. So I'm finished now and I'm going home because I did all I wanted to do and needed to do, and I'm tired. I'm so tired. But yeah, they had this like the community book thing. I had a little look when I first got here, and I picked up Pandora. I can't remember who it's by, but it sounds interesting. It's not like a Greek retelling like the Pandora by. Is it Susanna Clark? No, that's Piranesi. I can't remember, like someone else. But it's like a historical, like with like inspired, I guess, by the myth of like Pandora's jar or vase. It's what it actually is. But yeah, that sounds exciting. I know I've got, I think like 1 or 2 that I've already got from it that I need to take back. But yeah, now it's time to walk leisurely to the station, even though I need to see when the train is coming. Sorry, I just like look back and like the doors are reopened and I'm like, okay. Anyway, I shall see you then. so nice that it's like literally 8 p.m. and like it's still so bright out. Someone's sprinted to the station, so now it's like 8:12 when I'm walking near enough back. So wow, that journey was so very quick today. Because I was like, the next one was like 20 minutes. I'm like, no, better run. So I ran. Hey, so I haven't done an update in a while. It's currently the 10th of June. I've been reading little bits of this. I'm on to page 40. The chapters are very long, like they're like 70 or something pages each. So it's a bit difficult to like know where to stop, but it's just sort of like a chapter break or whatever. But this Enigma Variations is following Paul, or Paolo, I believe, like that's what other characters call him. And I think he's Italian. Like it's set in Italy, sort of, well, the first part anyway. And he's just basically recounting his first love in a sense, when he was like a teenager. And like he's gone back to this small island where his family used to have a house, and they were sort of like rich and stuff. And he's thinking back to the cabinet maker's son, who he like loved in a way, or had like an attraction to. And he's like in his late 20s, and the main character is like, I don't know how, he's still like a teenager, like I want to say maybe like 14 or something, maybe around there. But he's basically starts like going after tutor lessons to the cabinet maker shop, and because he's working on this cabinet and some frames of his mother's, like his family. And like he's basically like growing attraction, sort of like, in some ways he already knows he's gay, but there's some essence of that coming to terms with it. How like basically that there's nothing like reciprocal at the moment. He is basically more of like a tutor father figure in a sense to Paul, the cabinet maker's son. Can't remember his name. They say it a lot, but anyways, yeah, like that. I feel like this has all the hallmarks of a book I should be eating up and loving and enjoying. Just like coming like of age and coming to terms with your sexuality, and like having a first love in a state, even though I hope it doesn't really amount to anything, just because that's just not right. But I know he has written an age gap love in Call Me By Your Name, which I still haven't read, so it's possible. But I don't know. I just can't get into it, if that makes any sense. Like I should like it. It's written well, and like it flows in a sense, but like I just feel like I'm getting like so slow to get through any of it. It is a book I do want to read. I want to read this story, and I want to learn about like Paul's life in a sense, and his other relations and relationships with other people that the book goes into as he grows older. But yeah, I'm just not really feeling it, so I think I am gonna like temporarily DNF this for now. I'm not unhauling or anything. I'm probably gonna keep the bookmark in there because I can kind of sort of get to know like with what I've already read so far. I'm on page 40, by the way, I don't know if I said that, but it's quite long, and like it's like a long book as well, so like there's just like a lot of writing, if that makes sense. But yeah, and I am going to respin. I know it's not really what I want to do, like this isn't the point of the video to like I should be reading the book it gives me, but I'm just not feeling it, and I'm just not really feeling the best mentally, so I want to like have a book I'm enjoying a lot. I am thinking of just starting History of Violence by Edouard Louis in that stack. Just I remember the end of Eddie was just like written so like well, and I just want that sort of like French writer. I just love the way French people write. But I'm gonna do this. Also, my hold of March has come through for the audiobook, so I do want to listen and read that as well. However, I don't know if I really want to get into it right now. I'm sort of hoping for like a short book, but we shall see. If like something comes up and I just don't want to read it, then either I will go back to Enigma Variations, or I will pick a book I do want to read at the moment. So I'm not really following the rules or whatever, but I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, as long as I'm reading something and I'm telling you my thoughts. That's the point of the video, and getting through my unread TBR. So what have we got on here? Let's split up. I recently hauled this from a charity shop. So I'm not feeling it. Like, I don't really feel like we're reading that at the moment. I don't know. I feel bad. Like, this should all just be like edited out, I know, but I don't want to read that at the moment. I do want to read it eventually, but I feel like it'd be good for like spooky season in a sense. It's like a murder mystery sort of like YA book, with like queer characters in. But I mean, he is from Solihull, so like it is sort of like location adjacent in a way. But let's just see what I get next, and if it's something I do want to read, then I'll read it. If not, then I will just pick something else. What is that? Thank you. History of Violence. Yeah, I'm gonna read that because I feel like reading it, even though like it's not a nice book. It's a very sad book, much like End of Eddie was. Well, I haven't read it, but that's what I get from it. Basically, it's another work of his, but that's like his auto-fiction sort of, which is all his works, I think, that follows on when he's older and he goes through a rape and I guess come to terms with it. And like, if you've read End of Eddie, he's had a very violent, in a sense, childhood, and I just want good things to come to this man. But when reading this, I will get to grips with, you know, more violence for him. But I do really want to read this book, so I'm going to pick that out, start reading it, even though I should be doing work. But my head's just not in the right headspace at the moment. So yeah, it's a long rambly update, but I shall hopefully come back with you sooner than the last time and have some thoughts on that new book we're starting. So yay. I don't know why I'm so like excited. I'm not really. I'm just a bit like ambivalent. Is that the right word? I don't know. But I just want something that's gonna read quickly, which that should, even though it's filled with harrowing experiences, I'm guessing. But anyway, see you soon. Pack lunch. So I started History of Violence last night, which I think is like maybe like 2 or 3 days after I said I was going to start it. But I'm not enjoying it as much as End of Eddie, just because that it was clear the how you're meant to read it, I guess, like who's talking, the subject of sort of what they're talking about, and like who they're talking to, or like it's like more clear, the narrative form or whatever. But this is a bit more mixed up. I think what I've sort of gauged is that he's sort of overhearing his sister recounting what he had told her to her husband. Like you're sort of getting her like speech, but not to him, to someone else. I believe it's a husband. And then you also get like in brackets or like italics his own like thoughts on what she's saying or the events in some sense. And then we're also getting like first person from him as he's like I think it's like a week after, and then maybe like a month or a year after the attack, and just sort of trying to piece together what actually happened. But yeah, it's still like written. Okay, this is translated by Lauren Stein. I think it was Lauren Elkin maybe that translated End of Eddie. Let me quickly just check on my spreadsheet. It's not important, but I remember I did quite like that translation, or the way it was written, quite a bit more than I am enjoying this so far. But it's not bad by any means. It's just what I remember from that was very good. Oh, Michael Lucy translated End of Eddie. But yeah, I'm like 20 pages in. But yeah, it is quite dense because like it is a lot of just like the talking at the moment. But anyways, I just packed this and my big case. So I was going to London for a few days. Just like it's Friday, I'm gonna come back on Monday. So I'm gonna take this, read some on the train, and also I've started a new audiobook which I'm absolutely loving so much. I think I'm like 40% through already though, because I've just been like listening to it a lot. It's called The Lost Past of Billy McQueen by Neil Alexander, I want to say. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that. But that's not in this video because it's not a physical book that I'm gonna be reading or unhauling. But really enjoying that so far. Stay tuned obviously for when I wrap it up at the end of the month. But yeah, I've got so many books to take back with me, and like warm clothes and stuff, so just so I don't have everything in July to bring back, I'm taking stuff now. And also I want to possibly go to an event tomorrow at the Tate Modern where they're showing the UK AIDS Memorial Quilt. Is on display, which hasn't been on display for a long time. I don't know when it will next be on display. And I feel like it's a very poignant moment in British history and queer British history, and queer history as well. And it would be nice to see it like physically. So yeah. Anyways, I need to start like probably leaving soon, so I'm gonna go. Gonna let you know when I have read some more of this, and see ya soon. See you on Monday. Well, not you, but it's just nice that it's still like bright out, because like it's like 9 o'clock now, like 9:20 actually. And like it's like still bright. Like last time I went to London, it was like winter time, I think. I actually can't remember now. Yeah, it's like winter. So I'm back in familiar territory if you've been here for a while. In my homeroom, my bedroom that's filled with books and filled with teddies and clothes. But anyway, that was a very irritating journey, but whatever, I'm here. And I've got book mail. This came quite a while ago, literally like not long after I actually like left to come back. And I do know what it is. It's what I pre-ordered, because I've been anticipating it majorly so. I don't think I'm probably gonna read it just yet, even though I do really badly want to read it, but like it's a hardback and stuff. But can you see it? So excited. Oh my god, everyone's been raving. Some people, this has been like their first 5-star of the year, and I still haven't had one yet, so when I get around to it, maybe it will be. The Emperor of Gladness by Ocean Vuong, and I got the signed edition. Yeah, I'm so excited. I absolutely adored Unearthly Briefly Gorgeous that I read last year, I think. Yeah, it was like second best of the year, but like both of the top two were like incredible, and both like great, like for their own genres in a sense. I just love Matt Cain, so he had to win. But yeah, I'm so pretty excited about this. I've listened to quite a few of Vuong's like interviews and stuff about the book, and especially because like it's been chosen for the Oprah book club thing in America, and like the things he's been saying about it, how like things he didn't really get to say to his mother, he was able to do so within using the characters in this book, and how we can like our real life can inspire fiction, how we can use fiction to tell stories we didn't get a chance to do in a way and sense. And yeah, it just sounds incredible, amazing. And I didn't like his poetry, if I'm being pretty honest. I felt like it was a bit like, it was okay, it was a little bit hard to fully understand, but I loved his debut novel. So yeah, super excited about that. Also, I read quite a bit of history of violence on the train. I'm currently on page 60. I keep like stopping in the middle of chapters, which I don't like, but yeah, I will give you more of an update later, because I'm very hot, as you can tell, and I just got stuff to do. But anyways, at least I'm here for a few days, and I shall check in with you soon. I'm wearing the same thing again, but I'm leaving later than I wanted, but still, let's go. Really beautiful sunny day in London. Chosen family, so what if we don't look the same? We've been going through the same thing, yeah. You are my chosen family, chose me.
We breathe in your clothes to hold on, finding each other in dreams and by headstones. Restoring each bit of thought, they resist our righteous rage, not realizing that we are fighting for their lives too. My love, I did want to go to your funeral. My love, I wish you could have been there to see. I know, you saw enough. Where have the 30 years gone? 1990. Suffocated by urgency, we count our pills as we count our dead. Which one is killing us? Stitched back together in memory through love, grief, and time, not knowing how much was left. Personal equals political, denial equals death. Silence is not a strategy. Hands held in softness, in protest. You are ready to learn our narratives. My love, I wish Diane, Catholic, London, Tony Coles, Chris Tarley, Jerry Davies,
Dave, Keith, Peter, Tim, Ian Weems, Warren Pacer, Scott MacDonald,
Scott MacDonald, Nigel Pearl, Brian King, Hans Lucas,
Philip, Colin, Charles, Brian, Catherine.
falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be the same?
Hey, so hopefully I was able to match up the videos and the audio the way I have envisioned in my mind at the moment, but if not, still I hope what I recorded was pleasant viewing. Of course, it's a very sad thing that was created and why it was created, but with that sadness there is the joy and the love and the expression of all of these people's personalities and the lives they led, and people came together to create these quilts to remember their loved ones in their life. It was very poignant, very moving, the whole day. The film that I watched first when I got there was really good. Where it was about when the quilts were displayed at Hyde Park, I believe for the first time, maybe only. I'm not 100. I haven't done that much research on the UK quilt. And there was interviews with people that had made quilts for their loved ones and their friends and family and partners, and I felt like just the way it was put together was just exceptional. And and then actually viewing the quilts in person, and people, there was a poem that was read out that was really exquisitely done, and the reading of the names of everyone that is on the quilts, and then also the singing by the London Gay Men's Choir, I believe. That was really beautiful, and just being in a room of all the people there to see these works of art and the meaning behind them was just very, very moving and very poignant. And I'm so happy I came to it, because I wasn't too sure what I was doing and stuff, but I'm really, really glad I went in the end. So hopefully it's all come together well. I was also reading quite a bit more of history of violence on the buses. I'm currently on page 87, and it's definitely better now, because I can kind of understand the different ways it's being told. He is talking about Reader, who is the man that he met at that night, and they went back to his apartment and did some things, and then we haven't really been told yet, but he pulled out a gun and assaults him and threatens to kill him, and then it's the aftermath of that, and we're piecing it together as the book goes along. But we learn sort of about Raider's father, in a sense, how he came to France as an immigrant, and the hostel he was living in, and ways to create a better life for his son. It's sort of imagined in a way that he is imagining Raider's family in some sense. But yes, there's quite a bit of discourse on, I guess, immigration into France, and sort of the racism prevalent within the police system and other people around him, and that is also in End of Eddie as well. His family and where he lives, the community, share quite racist and xenophobic thoughts. I guess it's just we're trying to learn about that night through the perspective of overhearing his sister talk to her husband. I guess also some way the police, what he was telling the police and their reactions to things, and also him telling about that night, and some interaction with his friends as well afterwards. I guess I'm enjoying it in a sense that like it's well written and how we're piecing things together. Obviously it was a true tale, it is a work of autofiction, and it was very, you know, traumatic, and I think the way he's handling it is done well, I would say. But yeah, maybe read a bit more tonight or tomorrow, I shall see. But yeah, anyway, I shall see you later. Hey, so I'm back. My room and bed is such a mess. But yeah, it was nice spending a few days seeing my family. And obviously I wanted to go to the Tate event, which was really great. Do I have an update? Yeah, I mean, I kind of do have an update for History of Violence, which is in my bag. I'm on page 170, so I've got about like 22 pages left, or no, about 29 or something, I can't remember. So I would like to finish this tonight, hopefully. I probably should have like put you down, but yeah, it's definitely like picked up a lot. Well, not picked up, that's not the right word. I'm definitely still enjoying it in the sense of like for what it is, not really the content, but I think like the way he's talking about I guess ownership of this assault and rape, in a sense that he can't really ever forget it, and he shouldn't really be made to forget it, but or like what different people are telling him to do and like how to react in some sense, and how there isn't really a clear path of how to do that, and also like he doesn't want to forget it, but he doesn't want to like recreate it in some sense, and also just like the way his story is like taken away from him in some sense, and he doesn't really have ownership of how it's being told or things like that. But yeah, I'll maybe be a bit more consistent later because it is boiling hot. Let's put my fan on, some water, and just relax now. It's been a long day.
Name in the fake bookshelf is like, he's like, she's in bed.
Hey, so I did finish History of Violence last night. I will do the review. I'm still listening to the Lost Past of Billy McQueen, which I am loving, but I thought I'd just go for a little bit of a ride today, maybe go to Winterbourne House near my uni and then try and do a little bit of work after. It is like 3 p.m. now. I'm just doing bits indoors, but let's pick the next read. I have taken ones off and also reading to heavily edit the other one because I took a lot of books back to London, but let's see what we get. Here's the thing, I want to read this. I badly want to read it. However, this is the one that I've got the audiobook for as well. So I want to do the tandem read. So I do, like, I'm happy it came out because I do hope to read this month. I don't know if I will get to it. I would like to, but I think I'm going to do a spin again just because I want to, like, a physical one to take with me so I can listen to like actual music whilst reading and like maybe sit somewhere or something like that, which I think is cool, like what I want to do. So let's redo it and see what comes up this time. I can't read backwards. What is that? Enigma Variations again, which I started. You know what, should I just like try and get back into it, because it has come up a second time now, so maybe it's telling me that I should read it this month. So yeah, let's do that. I'll pick it up again and see where we go from there. Very, very hot. It's so hot. Just like, that's nice. Yummy. You have to try your ingredients. Oh my god, that is massive. It's like a butterfly or a moth. Like, oh my lord above. It again. Oh, I don't want to do it. I hate it. Violence. And for what? For what? It's like it's completely empty. Like, it's kind of nice, like leaving your work overdue into summer, because then you have like the study spaces mostly to yourself, or like only a few people. But also a lot of stress. Why do you change every time? This bloody species can just never be consistent. Also, like, kind of cunty, not gonna lie. Like, it just feels quite like gay. Or like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. Just like, it's such like a nice pink. Flavor's alright. Like, vegan mac and cheese, let's go.
Flow tests, Was there
I haven't spoken to you in quite a few days. I've only been reading at all, doing well, I've been going out, but like not like doing that much. But I re-dyed my hair yesterday, but only like the top bits went the grey colour. Yeah, happy to update. Bus is coming finally.
Nice drive. She said my hair was slutty.
In Winterbourne again, just gonna come and walk around, maybe do a bit of reading or something. Let's see. Going to this like environmental neighborhood festival thing at Edriston Reservoir, which I've never been actually. So I'm excited, and I'll show you what's going on. Is anything up there? This breeze is lovely. Oh my god, it's so nice. Like, I actually cannot see a thing. My phone screen is like nearly black because so I don't know if I'm actually filming myself or I'm actually filming the back of me, because it's like really hot. But like, oh my god, the breeze is it's lovely. Like, look at this view. So it's kind of like beachy, a little bit like some like sandy rocks and stuff, and the water. But yeah, that's the reservoir with the flags.
Well, there has been discussion about who will play.
Again, I think
Bronzy.
you have to say that England deserve at least that 2-goal cushion. They've been dominant. Even when it's just a, let me just have a try. I know where the goal is. That never moves.
Brace for Tooney. Get in.
A couple of times, it's just about
Stanway,
you know, the
yes.
power that Stanway gets without that much backlift. Goalkeeper can't get set. He just fires. That is the ball that she's wanted throughout the whole of the night. Russo gets in good positions.
Absolutely perfect combination. Diva Jones makes it 6. 2 up the US. Get in, England. Meady makes it 7. Get in.
On the floor. Convincing performance. It's in a low power reel Jamaica tonight. We're going to need that in the tournament.
She absolutely does have decisions to make. Whether or not she's already made them, we'll find out because she's going to be
Let's
joining
go
us in a couple of
defend our
parts
title.
time. So make sure you come back.
Get
We'll let her
in,
enjoy all
girls.
of this and also the fans
Amazing.
here at the King Power Stadium just get one last glimpse.
Hello. It's been a few days since I've updated you on anything, but yeah, properly anyways. I was meant to, obviously get back to Enigma Variations, and I did. I finished the first chapter, and then I started on the second chapter, which is Spring Fever. Like I was telling you, the first one is about his, like, first love in a sense, and understanding that he is attracted to men or, like, boys. And yeah, I guess that's sort of the main part of it, about, like, this, like, your first connection with someone in a sense, and not to be spoilery, but thankfully nothing actually came of it. And then the second one, Spring Fever, this is when he is older, and it's in New York, I think so. And basically he sees his like girlfriend or something cheating, and then he's sort of like thinking back to like their relationship in a sense, and I guess like how he first met her in some sense, kind of. I didn't really get that far into it yet, but yeah, so nothing really else to say. Again, I just haven't really been wanting to pick it up like much at all. When I'm actually reading it, it's okay. It does seem to be going a little like slow though, quite slow paced. I'm sort of not really wanting something slow paced. I want something a bit more quicker, and I think that's sort of the main reason why it's not really calling to me, despite the themes of it that it should. Especially the first part, for what I was gonna like really like this sort of come of yourself, and I did like it. It's not bad. I just didn't feel like, I don't know, I just couldn't fully get to grips with it in some sense. But yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna get back to this. Probably it's gonna be maybe like a bit of like an on and off sort of one, possibly, I don't know. But I really didn't want to be reading just words and like a novel or anything, so I thought I would read The Surrogates. This includes all 6 volumes, chapters I guess of it. There is a sequel which I think is going to be set before this, that came out later, but maybe I might check it out. It's by Robert Vendetti and the artwork is by Brett Weldy. And yeah, this is a comic, but I'm not really going to talk to you about this. Will be in my June wrap up, which should be coming soon, because I didn't, you know, pick it for this, but I wanted something that was not just words. I wanted like fast paced and like a manga or a graphic novel or something. That was the only one I had with me at the moment. And yesterday when I went out, I went to a charity shop, and I didn't like bring a book with me. And I mean, I don't know if I was gonna just like listen to music or whatever, but I started reading this, which is the one I picked up, which is May Fly by CJ Leedy. This I know Katie Colson has recommended quite a lot, and I usually like her recommendations. I didn't with oh, it's totally gone, the book now. Oh, Razor Blade Tears. I didn't particularly like that. I can't remember if it was by that though. And maybe a few other ones that we haven't really shared taste with, because I know she reads a bit more like weirdly horror sort of adjacent books. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying this so far. I do think it is like queer. I think like the main woman is like at least attracted to women and possibly men as well. But yeah, I don't really have that much to say, because I didn't like pick it for this video, so I shouldn't really be talking about it now, but like whatever. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It is like, I've read like a few reviews when I was like trying to put it like on my what you're reading on Goodreads and StoryGraph, and quite a few people have like given it like 1 and 2 stars. I'm just like, if I'm not like other girls in a book and stuff, and I'm sort of getting that maybe a little bit, but it is like fast paced. I'm intrigued, and it definitely is pulling me forward, so I do want to get back to this soon. It's currently the 29th, so I only really have one more day to put any content in, but I was thinking maybe of finishing this video now, because it is quite long, and I have a lot of editing to do with it, especially with the UK AIDS Memorial quilt, and trying to put the like clippings of the choir in, which hopefully you've already seen, and like you thought it was done well, hopefully. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end this now, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me actually quickly just like figure out the stats from last month and tell you where we are, because I don't think I did it. If I have, then this will be deleted out, but yeah. And I'll come back at you. Okay, so I started the month with 1,227 unread books on my TBR. This is for May, right? Yeah. I read 9 physically, and I hauled 32. So that is a net of plus 23, I think. Which brings me to 1,250 for the start of June, which is disgusting, very bad. It's going to be worse for this part of the portion in July's one, because I've already hauled 34 books in June, and there's 1 day left, and I may go out and buy more books, because I've been feeling very bad, and that is something that makes me feel happy, even though it leads to lots of stress and lots of retroactive hatred of myself. But something I need to work on. For the books I read in this video, it was just 1, History of Violence, right? And I gave that, I think like 4.25 stars, did I say, or 4 point something like that. So that is the average. Because I haven't read anything else physically that was chosen by this. Also, I need to get on to reading Martyr, because I really want to, and I haven't yet, but yeah. Anywho, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's quite messy, like always, but they're just chill, I guess, in it. And I shall see you next month for this installment, but also stay tuned for other videos coming soon. And yeah, have a nice morning, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, everybody. Bye.